Boyfriend, that is.
On purpose?
No, it was an accident. I was balancing on the ledge. He likes roughhouse.
Oh. Roughhouse?
You know, he accidentally knocked me into the pool.
Where is he?
I told him to go away and leave me alone.
And he just left.
I wouldn't talk to him. I think he felt bad, but I mean, so what?
You need to dry off. It's chilly outside.
Yeah, it is. I just couldn't face going back to the apartment with him. He's just a real dick, if you know what I mean.
You don't need to explain.
Cold. God, I'm soaked.
I don't want to sound weird or anything, but my place is only a few blocks from here. If you want, you come by, change it out of those freezing clothes, get your new shirt, and this is ridiculous. You could catch a cold or something.
Where do you live?
86th Street. Look, I know we don't know each other, but I'd sure hate to stuck up here in my clothes like that.
I don't know.
Then go home and change. You're crazy sitting out here wet. Like, how bad could it be if you went into this? All you have to do is change clothes and then leave. Say your friends on it.
It's alright. My clothes are drying out. There's a nice breeze. I mean, by the way, what's your name?
Harry.
I'm Anne.
So your boyfriend felt bad, huh?
Oh, he tried to apologize, but I wasn't interested. Listen, you know the kind of guy who gets really mad when a cop gives him a parking ticket? I mean, like, the kind that gets really mad. That's this guy. I was in a car with him once when we got a ticket, and he started following the cop, giving him the finger out the window. Oh. Listen, you know the kind of guy who sits down to a bong 3 times a day, gets really wasted, and then tells you to lose weight?
Well, no, not really.
That's the kind of guy he is.
You can use the picture.
Yeah, you know the kind of guy who... Oh, forget it. He's a dick.
I don't know. Well, I don't know where you were hanging out a dick like that.
I mean, he wants to get married, but I say never. Never, never. Not to his face, though. I mean, he'd get really, really pissed off.
Okay, it just sounded kind of
Like a dick, right? You can say it. Me, I'll tell you about me. I'm the kind of girl who never smokes pot, only drinks socially, never slept with a man until I was really, really in love with him. That kind of girl.
Oh.
And you?
Me?
What kind of guy are you?
I'm a graphic artist, temporarily unemployed. That's why I'm sitting in the park.
You're really talented, right?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I am.
That's the spirit. Say, have you ever been to the Grand Canyon?
The Grand Canyon? No.
It's beautiful. I mean, Dick, Ivan, and I went there once while we were driving across the country. It's so big. I mean, it's in the middle of the desert, all this wide open space, lots of blue sky, just beautiful.
I've had to do this. So I'm a graphic designer, and I especially like painting as opposed to like working on a computer.
The Grand Canyon. Man, it was incredible. Just miles and miles of empty space. From one right to the other. We were there for 2 days, Dick and me.
How long ago?
2 years. And then we moved to New York. I didn't want to live with him, but it didn't make sense to get 2 separate apartments.
Yeah, guess it's time to get out.
Out?
Of the relationship?
Oh. Then Dick and me got jobs. I was a hostess in a restaurant downtown. He worked for a caterer and he roasted chickens and made salads and stuff for big companies. Once I subway home. We were halfway there before we realized we left the chickens in the oven. And then when we got to the caterers, they were burned.
Well, I don't know what to say about that.
That's okay. You don't really have to say anything. Then, one time for his birthday, I gave him a little brass horse, you know, like a keepsake, an ornament to go on a mantelpiece. I'm sentimental.
You are?
Yeah, and so I gave him this horse that I thought was a really nice gift, you know? And you know what he did? Dickhead pawned it. He pawned the fucker. That's what he did.
God, you have a name?
And the sex! I'll tell you about the sex. The sex is so bad.
I think I got it.
This will only take a minute. Believe me, that's all the time it takes for him. I feel assaulted when he gets on top of me. It's horrible. It's like he's never heard of foreplay or something.
That's really too bad. I actually...
And Dickhead refuses to wear a condom. All the responsibility is on me, right?
I think
Yeah, aren't I? I mean, for God's sakes, I practically told you my whole private life.
Yeah, I guess you just did.
And there's something wrong with that. Like what? I mean, you invited me to come over to your place and change my shirt, not the other way around, you know?
I know, but, you know, there's some things maybe it's just not talked about with the shirt.
Like what? Why, I fell into a fountain for goodness sakes, while I was soaking wet in the middle of the park. I mean, Dickhead doesn't even care, and neither do you!
Look, I really need to have to go. Forget it. You know something? I will tell you something about myself, about me, and just sit tight and listen for a minute.
Well, what?
Listen, I meet a girl once every 4 years. Okay, once every 4 years. It piques my interest. Every 4 years.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. It takes that long. I don't cut enough to every single person I meet. You know, and for a few minutes there, when I first met you, I thought that you were one of the good ones, not one. I just thought maybe. I mean, I went with this girl, one girl for 5 years, and I was really interested in her. I just go out on a date. One girl, she worked in a movie theater where I worked at for a while.
I thought you were a graphic artist.
I am. I worked there because I couldn't afford a paid job. I cleaned up around the place.
A janitor?
Listen, sometimes people have to do things they don't enjoy to make money. Catch my drift?
Cool your jets. Holy cow, and we asked. Ew.
And this one was all right, but not for me, you know?
So, what are you saying?
I'm saying some people wait a long time for the right person. That's all.
Jesus.
They want something special.
5 years? You gotta be kidding me.
And then I met Joanne. She was special. Photographer. She exhibited all around New York City. Really talented.
What happened? I'm breathless.
Joanne wanted to get married, had a lot of kids, and I don't have against the advice of everyone in my family. You know what that feels like to owe the best relationship you ever had?
No, I can't imagine.
Pretty.
Well, she was anything like Dickhead, and you probably did the right thing.
She wasn't like him, alright?
You really thought I was special?
For a minute, yeah.
Gee.
Look, take stock of your assets, and forget about us. I just want to warn you, that special thing only happens once in a while. I'm not saying your boyfriend is the one, but think about it, you know? Because there might not be another one for 5 years, you know?
Jesus. I hope not. You really think Dickhead's all that special?
I think you're missing my point.
Well, let me just ponder this for a minute. Larry, well, Larry can be a real pain. He just is. But he has some good qualities.
There you go. Tell me what his good qualities are.
generous.
Okay, see? Now, what's generous about?
He cooked lobsters on my birthday.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah. And he bought me a silver heart on a chain for Valentine's Day.
Hey, not so bad.
And when work told me that I had to put my vacation on hold, he told me to tell him where to stick it.
And did you?
No, I probably would have gotten fired.
They can't fire you for that. So what else is nice about there?
When we go out to eat, he usually pays. But I mean, he makes more money than me.
Well, sounds like you've been there. Some good stuff going on.
Yeah. It's just his temper, you know? And it's almost like uncontrollable.
You know they counseling for that.
Forget it, he would never go.
Well, there you go. Shooting down a possibility before you even consider it. Maybe he would go. Maybe you could talk to him.
No, not in a million years. You know why? He majored in psychology. And he thinks he has everyone figured out.
Well, then you have a decision ready. And it just narrows down to one thing. Can you live with this temper or not? Is that abuse? Is it?
Does cheating count as abusive?
He cheated on you?
Only once.
Yeah, sorry, that counts.
Well,
Okay.
gee.
What's wrong with you? You can't figure that one out for yourself?
I wish I could say yes. But he told me I'd never meet anyone who would treat me better than he did.
Well, never mind that. Trust me, you will. Let's talk about something else.
Okay. You know what I always thought would be a neat job?
What?
Scoring IQ tests.
Excuse me?
You know, finding out how dumb or how smart people are. Ooh, and then if they're geniuses, you get to tell them about it.
They probably do
I don't think so. I mean, I took an IQ test once and I was really amazed at the results.
that. All right.
Does that surprise you or something?
Well, no, not exactly.
Here we are, back at the subject of Larry.
You can do better than him.
You just made me spend 10 minutes talking about his good qualities.
No.
I think you should get back with Joanne.
Don't talk about
You're sensitive about it, huh?
it. A little.
I think a lot. I mean, after all, how long ago was it?
Didn't work out. So, there's no point talking about it anymore.
If I were you, I would go back on my hands and knees.
Quite frankly, I don't think that will work.
Why not?
Well, as you suggested, it has been quite some time. Look, I really want to talk about this here. You know, we could do something, you and I. There's an art gallery not far from here. Open off Italy.
I've never been to an art gallery.
You're kidding. You've been in New York how long?
Don't sweat it. I'm not one of those bohemian Greenwich Village types. What do you do at an art gallery anyway? Just look at paintings?
Yes.
And are they for sale or something?
Yeah. Except for the ones with red dots next to them. Those might be sold.
And what are the paintings about?
About?
Yeah. Like, what are they of?
Oh, everything. Landscapes, still lifes, portraits. Right, just sketching it out. Or an abstract outline from the 20th century. Or you might see something as commonplace as, a painting with a green car on a low moon road, for heaven's sake.
A green car. You know what that reminds me of?
What?
My very first memory. I was just 1.5. My father was holding me at the very edge of the front walk, and he had just sold our old Buick. And he told me to wave goodbye to the car because I'd never see it again.
Ink sketches, then. Those are interesting.
And that was the first time I realized what saying goodbye really means. That's what I meant when I said I was sentimental.
You know, ink sketches can be quite interesting because they're actually really subtle.
Memory means a lot to me.
What do you know black and white? What do you think?
They're kind of boring. I like things with color in them.
Oils are nice. I tried to look at an oil landscape, or I like a nice oil landscape, especially if they're not too afraid of the yellows.
The yellows?
Yeah, a lot of artists are afraid of good yellows. Why is that funny?
I don't know. Being scared of color, for goodness sakes.
Well, it's true. boyfriend who's waiting for you back home?
Nuts to him. That was nice.
Don't you like work?
I don't understand it.
Look, man, I don't really think we have a great deal in common to work from here. You have a boyfriend, I'm so in love with someone else, I like art galleries. You couldn't be less interested.
We could go to a movie and at least see if any sparks strike between us.
I really think you should go back to your boyfriend, talk it over, figure out the relationship. I can't help you with that, and I must say, it doesn't sound good. But it's got nothing to do with me. And right now, I think I'm going to go home, and I'm going to do painting, and I do not need any company for that.
And then all this time, I thought you were being nice to me. For goodness sake, I thought you really liked me.
I do, but I don't like us as a couple, so let's just say it was nice in part ways.
You're saying go back to dickhead.
You're do better than me.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Well, I hope you two work it out.
So do I. You know what I mean? I'm very sentimental. Hey, Harry. Can I stay at your place tonight? I mean, I need a place to stay. Oh, just tonight, if at all possible.
Why is that?
It's a long story. Claire's got a new girlfriend.
Since this afternoon.
Since yesterday. I came home last night and he was gone, and there was a message from her on the machine. It was a very sultry message. If you know what I mean.
Sultry. Could spell problems.
Yes, it was sultry. Like heavy breathing and kind of breathless voice. She couldn't wait to see him again and all that. But I don't think they slept together yet. I don't know for sure because I didn't ask him that today. I mean, unfortunately, the outgoing message on the machine is in his voice, so she didn't know he was taken.
That doesn't sound like it would matter. It's later, I mean.
We didn't talk about it when I got home. I mean, I was already asleep. He's never done this before, except that one time I told you about before.
What happened then?
Oh, he met this girl that was a real acrobat in bed, I guess. That's why he had the affair. He said I wasn't spontaneous enough.
You seem pretty spontaneous to me.
Yeah, well, that's your opinion, so.
But he stayed with you, not her?
Yeah. Until now. So anyways, can I stay with you tonight?
Gee, isn't there somebody you know better than me?
All our friends I met through him, they're allies of his, if you know what I mean. They never take my side.
Do there have to be sides?
Aren't there in every relationship? So can I stay with you, or what? I mean, I can sleep on the floor. You don't have to worry about me.
As it so happens, I have this sofa. You can stay there.
Oh, goody! Let me do this out.
You seem nice. That's all.
Gee, real pajama party, huh?
You know this is just for one night, right?
Oh, yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna go back tomorrow when Larry's there and kick him out. It's only right I should get the apartment, right?
Maybe you should stay there tonight. You know, sessions 9 and so on.
You're right. But that's not good too. I mean, behind being gone when he gets back, he'll give him a real scare. I'll even know. Nuts you and your new girlfriend, dickhead. You know, when I met him, I thought he looked like Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I'm out of the road like a dog.
No kidding!
She's a tattoo artist. I met her in the village. When I was here once.
Well, this guy was only my second boyfriend ever. I was a late bloomer and I only slept with one guy before, when I was 22.
Who was that?
Oh, no, now you're asking me for my first experience. And that's kind of private, you know.
Well, you did tell me you lost your virginity at 22.
I did? Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, I guess it won't hurt to tell you the rest. He was a coke dealer. Yeah, I didn't know when I got involved, so.
You knew something the first time?
No, I knew by then. I just mean I didn't know for a week or two when we dated.
So that's all the time you knew him for. week or two for your first time?
Look, I was very naive. Don't criticize me. And he was really good looking.
What did you do for a living?
Oh, yeah. He was a rock musician that worked as a liquor store clerk. And I fell absolutely madly in love with him. I mean, on our second date, we went to the and he offered me drugs in the middle of it, but I won. And just watching him dash across Union Square to hail the cab, I don't know, it was like something cosmic. Felt like I just had to be with this guy.
So you got sold on a guy because he ran across a crowded street or a cat?
He was dashing! It's hard to explain. So tell me your first time.
Wait, you didn't tell me what it was like being with this guy, the coke dude.
Oh! It was fireworks! Just like I hoped it would be.
It's unusual. Most people say their first time kind of sucks.
Well, this was. I mean, he was like a racehorse. Plus, he's wearing nice clothes. I mean, I really like that about him.
Oh.
Yeah, he never used birth control, though. I don't know why I didn't get pregnant. It was sheer luck.
That's kind of dumb. Why did you break up?
I loaned him money, and he never paid me back.
So that's it? Sexually, two guys?
What do you think? I'm promiscuous or something? I mean,
No, you already made sure I knew you weren't.
yeah. Lyrics only my second. And that's how I know the sex is so bad. Because I can compare it to number one. Except the problem with the first guy was that he was a transvestite. Yeah, I got into bed with him one night, and he was like decked out in spiked heels, of course, a garter belt, and like nylon stockings.
You're joking.
No, really! He liked to dress in women's clothes. I mean, I don't have anything against it. It's just, I'm not, like, into it, you know? It doesn't do anything for me. And so that's why we broke up. Oh, that, and the fact that he owed me the money. He felt embarrassed about dressing in women's clothes, and I was mad because he didn't pay me back, and that's long and short of it. How about you, Harry? What was your first time? Oh, come on! We're having a pajama party here. Don't hold that.
I'm not as uninhibited as you've seen here.
Go on. I'm listening. Tell me about your very first time.
Well, it was a little bit. If you want to know the truth. She was a member of Mother's Book Club. This woman was a widow, and she basically just seduced me. She was around 40. My mother would have died if she'd known. This woman commissioned me to do a painting of the house with a watercolor. It was my first job. I mean, I was still in high school at the time. She hired me. I couldn't believe I did. My first job as an artist. And for a couple of weeks every day, I'd be sitting outside painting her house. One day, she invited me for coffee. And when I turned out to be scotch and sodas, and she just seduced me. Right there on her own sofa. It was incredible. I never felt so lucky. Now, this went on like every day for a couple of weeks. And then a month went by, finished the painting, and I noticed the gold anymore. Because, well, the painting was finished, so I waited to kind of assume she would call, but she never made an effort to get in touch. And then one day after about a month passed, I called her. I mean, I guess I just wanted possess. And she said she was busy, so I never really talked to her again. My mother's book club disbanded a few weeks after that because no one was even reading books.
I think that's sad. That you never saw her again.
It's okay. We weren't in love.
Well, Harry, all I can say is that it was really, really nice knowing you. Super guy. But,
and now, let's go back to my place. You're sleeping on the sofa, don't forget that. And in the morning, we'll have some coffee. And figure out what we can take.
thanks. It's like such a pleasure knowing him. Hey, Harry.
Yeah.
Are we going to remain friends? I mean, after today. Because, I would really like to remain friends with you.
I mean, I don't see why not.
I would really like we already know so much about each other. And it's not only that, like, I really like you, Larry. I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't met you today. Moved to Arizona or something.
Really?
Yeah, sold tchotchkes or something. Little carved animals that don't get pawned.
Tchotchkes.
Yes. But I don't want it anymore.
Well, that's nice.
And you mean something to me. You're like a kindred spirit. You know what I mean? You're kind. And so I hope you don't think I'm too much of a flake. Because I really, really like you, Harry.
I like you too, Anne.
And with your advice to me, I could really stay on the straight and narrow, you know what I mean? I could dump Larry and have a really happy life with a friend like you.
I think so too. And you're right. You are sense like that.
I know. Hey, Harry? Do you think we could have an affair? I mean, eventually. Or is it like way out of the question?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, no.
That's true. You never know.
But in any case, we're friends. I think we have that much focus.
I'm glad. I'm glad you think we're friends. Because you are a swell guy.
You're a swell girl.